Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Joan. Today I'm going to show you guys how to crochet this top over here. So if you love what you're seeing, kindly hit that subscribe button. So for the material, I'm using this yarn over here. It's a lace yarn, but I'm going to double my strand so that I can achieve a medium weight yarn. But you can use any other yarn of your choice. So this is 100% cotton yarn, so any other yarn of your choice, preferably medium weight yarn. And so with this I'm going to use 3mm crochet hook. Most importantly, you need tape measure because this tutorial is going to be measurement based. You need scissors to cut off your ends, and you need a needle to weave in your ends. So let's get started. So to begin, make a slip knot and leave a long tail to help you weave in your ends once you're done. And you're going to make a number of chains as per your measurement to cover your front part. By front part, I mean your fuller bust. So for instance, if your bust size is 40 inches, so half of it is 20, and then you're going to give an extra allowance of maybe 4 to 5 inches, or alternatively you can just chain long enough to cover your front area as long as you're comfortable with it. And remember, the top is backless. So I have ended up chaining up to 24 inches for my front part because I need a good coverage. So to begin on the next row, you're going to skip 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3, and then into the fourth one make a double crochet. So now you have 2 double crochets now, and then go ahead and make double crochet in each and every stitch until you complete this row. So now I'm at the end of the row. To begin on the next row, you're going to chain 3. This 3 counts as your first double crochet. Turn your work around, and now we're going to start decreasing our work. So yarn over and insert your hook into the next stitch, pull through, and then yarn over and go into the next stitch and pull through 2 loops. Now you have 3 loops. Yarn over and pull through the 3 loops together for a reduction. So now you have lost a stitch over here. Now proceed and make double crochet in each and every stitch, and then I'm going to meet you at the end of the row and show you how to reduce your work as well. I'm at the end of the row and 3 stitches left, so you're going to make a reduction in the next 2 stitches. So that's a reduction, and then make 1 final double crochet into the last double crochet stitch like that. To begin on the next row, chain 3. This chain 3 counts as your first double crochet. Turn your work around, and now you're going to make a decrease in the next 2 stitches. So yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over and go into the next stitch, pull through 2 loops, and then yarn over, pull through the 3 loops together. So now I'll go ahead and make double crochet in each and every stitch, and then I'm going to meet you at the end of the row and show you for the last time how to make a decrease. Three stitches left at the end of the row. Make a reduction in the next 2 stitches, and then make your final stitch in the last double crochet to complete the row. So far this is what I have. So now you're going to go ahead and apply the same technique, continue reducing your work, and then I'm going to meet you at a certain point, and probably the technique is going to change, and also as we start to shape the front part. So far this is what I have, and this still acts as my band. So it's approximately 3 inch, but you can increase this part before we start shaping the bra cup. But also put into consideration that we're going to add a little bit of decoration on these lower parts. So to start shaping the bra cup, you need to divide your work into 2 equal parts. So make sure you count your stitches and then mark the middle point. And at this point, the pattern is going to change just a little bit. So you're just going to start by chaining 3, turn your work around, and then make a reduction as always, the same way you've been doing it. And then now go ahead and make double crochet in each and every stitch. I'm going to meet you at the middle point where you just marked. So I'm at the middle point, and for you to create that overlapping effect, you need to add a few more stitches crossing on to this other side of your cup. So in this case, I'm going to overlap mine with 2 inches. So just add a few more stitches. So yeah, so this is the middle point, this is the overlapping stitches. So now you also need to decrease on to this other side. So you're going to yarn over, and then in the next 2 stitches make a reduction like that. So now you're going to start by this side, chain 3, sorry, turn your work around. So this is the part where the reduction process is going to change a little bit. As you can see, this bra cup over here, after overlapping, is quite big for me, so I needed to start decreasing way too fast. So so far we've been reducing 2 stitches per row. We've been losing 2 stitches per row, but now I'm going to start losing 3 stitches. But all this also depends with the size that you're working on. If you feel that it's okay for you to only lose 2 stitches per row, then that's fine. But if you need to lose to decrease faster, then follow this process. So you're going to make a reduction in the next 2 stitches like that, and then you're going to make double crochet in each and every stitch, and then I'm going to meet you at the end of the row and show you how to lose those 3 stitches. So at the end of the row I have 3 stitches left, and this is the point where we're going to lose 2 stitches now. So you're going to yarn over, and in the next 2 stitches make a reduction. So remember, earlier on you would also go into the last double crochet and make a double crochet, so you're going to leave it hanging. So yeah, you're going to skip it as a lost stitch. So now it means that you've lost 1 double crochet over here and you've lost 2 double crochets over here. So now to begin on the next row, you're going to chain 3, turn your work around, and then in the next 2 stitches you're going to make a reduction. And now you're going to go ahead and make double crochet in each and every stitch. I'm going to meet you at the end of the row and show you what to do. At the end of the row, 3 stitches left, so make a reduction in the next 2 stitches like that, and then you're going to leave the final one hanging. Chain 2 and repeat the process. Now go ahead and reduce your bra cup until you're left with your desired bra strap. So I have reduced my work and this is how my cap looks like. So now at this point I'm left with 12 stitches, and these are the stitches that are going to act as my straps. So at this point I'm not going to decrease anymore, so I'm just going to make double crochets in straight line, and I'm going to make it long enough for my strap. So that will depend on your size, and you can make a thicker strap or a smaller one depending on your preference. So I'm done making my strap. So the next thing is to fix it on the side. So I wanted to trace a point on this side that you'll be comfortable to fix your straps like this, and then we're going to use single crochet. So make sure you leave an armhole which you're comfortable to wear. So basically we're just going to attach this using single crochets. So make sure you're attaching on the wrong side. So single crochet as you pass through both sides, like pass your hook and yarn through both sides to attach your work quite well. And then chain 2 and you can cut off your yarn. So this is how the right side looks like, and this is how the wrong side looks like. So when you turn your work like this, it's like now you have your armhole. So the next thing, let's fix the other bra cup. So now to work on this other bra cup, you also need to overlap your cups. So remember the area I marked was my middle point, and then I overlapped it with these 12 stitches. So I also need to overlap this other cup with the 12 stitches onto this other side. So I'm going to attach my yarn into the 12th stitch. So the number of stitches will depend on how much stitches you use to overlap. So after attaching your yarn, chain 2 now, and then you're going to make double crochets now on this same row. So inside every stitch you're going to make a double crochet. So yeah, this is what I have now. So now you're going to go ahead and make double crochet and start decreasing your work. The same technique you applied on this other side, and then you're going to make exact strap the same height, and then you're going to attach it on the side. Actually the same thing you've done on this other side, and then I'm going to meet you at that point. So I'm done with both sides, and this is what I have so far, and this is the wrong side, and so far this is how the top looks like. I hope you have something like this. Yeah, and now this is the armhole. So the next thing is to start working on this lower part, and we're going to make front post, back post. So now let's make the down part. Make a slip knot so that you can attach your yarn on one side of your work. So insert your hook inside the first double crochet and then pull the yarn and chain 3. So this chain 3 counts as your first double crochet, and then in the next stitch make a front post. In the next stitch make a back post. Also in the next stitch make a back post, so you have 2 back posts, and then in the next 2 stitches make front post. So 1, 2. In the next 2 stitches make a back post. 1, 2. In the next stitches make a front post. So you're going to alternate this until the end of the row. At the end of the row, and so far this is what I have. To begin on the next row, chain 3, and you're going to repeat this process. So all the area that you have the back post, you're going to make the back post. And where you have the 2 front posts, make front posts. So where you have the back posts, make back posts, 2 of them. So you're going to repeat this until you complete the row, and then you're going to chain 3 and start all over again. So continue building up this band until you get your desired height, and then I'm going to meet you at that point. So the band is finally done, and so far this is what I have. This is how it looks like. So now the next step is to fix the band on the side, on both sides. So I won't cut off my yarn, I'm just going to use this yarn over here to start making the band. So it's just going to be double crochets. So start by chaining 3, and then you're going to make a double crochet. So in every row make 2 double crochet, so that's 2. In the next row make 2 double crochets. In the next row 2 double crochets. In the next row 2 double crochet. So I'm also going to cross over on this other side, on the top part as well. So I have a 3-inch band, and now I'm going to start decreasing it, going towards this side while maintaining this bottom part in straight line. So chain 3, turn your work around, and then in the next 2 stitches make a reduction. And then for the rest of the stitches make double crochet in each and every stitch until you complete the row. I'm at the end of the row. Start the row by chaining 3. So remember, on this down part you're not decreasing, so you're just working in straight line. So make double crochet in each and every stitch, and then when you get at the top part, 3 stitches left, so in the next 2 stitches make a reduction, and then in the last stitch make 1 double crochet. So you're going to repeat this, continue reducing while on this side work in straight line, and then after you're left with a certain inch of a band, I think for me it's going to be 1 inch, I'm just going to work in straight line and make it long enough for my waist. And also I'm going to repeat the same thing on this other side. I'm done working on the waistband and this is how it looks like. So the next thing is to start fixing our arm sleeves over here, and you need to mark the center point of your work. So this is the place where it lies on your shoulder. So mark that, and then let me show you how to fix the sleeves. So to make the sleeves, this is your center point where you've just marked. So the next row is the place where you're going to attach your yarn. So attach your yarn and then make a single crochet like that. So now let's work at the center row, and you're going to make 5 double crochets with the chain 1 spaces. So 1, chain 1, 2, chain 1, 3, chain 1, 4, chain 1, and then 5. Okay, to complete this row, you're going to skip the next row and then into the following row make a single crochet. Now to begin on the next row, you're going to chain 3 and then make a single crochet in the immediate row like that. Now chain 2 to start off the next row and turn your work. So where you made the single crochet, you're going to make 5 double crochets with the chain 1 spaces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now go into the third double crochet, 1, 2, 3, and make a double crochet, chain 2, and then 1 double crochet in the same stitch like that. And now to complete this row, inside the single crochet that you first created, you're going to make 5 double crochets with chain 1 spaces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So to complete this row, you need to skip the next row and then into the following row make a single crochet. So row 2 is completed. So to begin on the third row, you're supposed to chain 3 and then make a single crochet in the immediate row. So now you're starting the third row, chain 2 now, turn your work around, and where you have the single crochet, you're going to make 5 double crochets with the chain 1 space. 2, 3, 4, and 5 like that. And then you're going to skip, and into the third stitch you're going to make a double crochet with the chain 2 space. So 1, 2, 3, make a double crochet, chain 2, and then 1 more double crochet in the same space. And now at this point where you have this double crochet and chain 2 space, you're going to make these 5 double crochets with chain 1 spaces. So this pattern is quite easy. If you just follow keenly, it shouldn't be confusing. So 4 and the final 5th stitch, and now where you have these 5 double crochet with the chain 1 spaces into the third one, 1 2 3, make a double crochet, chain 2, and then 1 more double crochet in the same space. And then to complete this row off at this starting point over here, you're also going to make 5 double crochets with chain 1 spaces. 2, 3, 4, 5. So now to complete the row, you're going to skip this row and then into the next one make a single crochet. To start off the next row, you're supposed to chain 3 and make a single crochet in the next row, and now chain 2 and start off your row. So you're going to repeat this process over and over again as you build up your sleeve. So far this is how it looks. So you're going to repeat this until you are satisfied with the length of your sleeve. So far this is how the sleeves look like. So I just want to show you one more thing. If you need to increase the length of your sleeve and you don't want to continue attaching it on this body part, this is how you go about it. So I'm at the end of the row, and normally we would make our final 5 double crochets in this last step. So after making this double crochet, chain 2, double crochet, in the last stitch here you're only going to make a 1 double crochet to complete the row. So you're not going to continue attaching it on this other side. So to start off your next row, chain 3 and now turn your work around, and in this space now you're going to make the 5 double crochets with the chain 1 space, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and then you're going to proceed with the rest of the pattern. I'm also going to show you what to do at the end of this row. Also at the end of this other row, you're going to finish it off by making the double crochet, chain 2, and then into this last one you're going to make 1 double crochet. To start off the row again, you're going to chain 3, turn your work around, and inside this V stitch over here you're going to make 5 double crochet with chain 1 spaces. So repeat this until you have your desired length. So I'm finally done with this top, and this is how it looks like. This is how the sleeves look like. So I also went ahead and added this detail over here on the back so that it can secure this top quite well when you put it on. But another alternative, you can actually make 2 strings on both sides and then tie the strings on the back, or you can just get creative with 8. Yeah, so the final thing is just to weave in your ends, and that's all. So please make sure you subscribe before you click out, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.